when it came to like my other subjects, to be honest, languages and all that, I was either bad or average. And we are blessed to have NSFAS. So please do not say ngicela ningifakeni anywhere evarsity as long as ngiphakathi. That is a very, very, very dangerous thing you can do. In this world we live in, some of these things are not clear cut, like do A, do B, do C.
There's no step 1, 2, 3.
There's no step 1, 2, 3. Because if there was step 1, 2, 3, everyone would have a job, right? So we.
Now you're a software engineer. Like, what do you do when you get to work as a software engineer? Like, what do you do? How does your day look like as a software engineer?
Firstly, there's this misconception that if you're a software engineer, you're gonna sit in a dark room with a hoodie on and you're just gonna be working on code and that's it. It's very much different from that. You're gonna find yourself working with a lot of people, right? Because and a good analogy that I like to use, right, is imagine a building. Like, oh well, let's not say a building. Let's say a house.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine a house needs to be built, right? Our architects would have drawn some diagrams of how the house is going to be, measurements, all of that.
Blueprints.
Right? Blueprints, right? But now the house needs to be built. Most of the time, you find that in building that house, there's someone who's meant to manage what are the builders doing? How are they building this house? How far are they with this, with that, foundation? Or maybe, whatever approach that is there. So you as a developer, think of yourself as the builder, the person who's laying the
someone
bricks.
who needs to talk to the client and how should the house be, what color, what windows.
Exactly. You as the builder are not going to go talk to the client because
like that.
Remember, you as the builder, number one, all over, right? So
those are not developers though.
Those are definitely
just an analogy.
Just an analogy, right? But like, someone needs to go represent you guys as the builders when they go talk to the client, the person who wants this house, right? So this is the person who's gonna go and say, okay, the house is this far, blah blah blah. But now that person is gonna come to you guys with that feedback from the client, right? So you can see that there's a lot of communication going on here. Maybe some bricks, Nyen's example, maybe they were not good quality bricks. They fell, 50 of them. So if you think when you're just a builder, there's going to be a point where you need to communicate to these people. Oh, it's okay. Some bricks fell and they broke. We need to sort of hold off on this and start thinking first about this. So that analogy, guys, is definitely like it's what you're gonna do on a day-to-day as a software engineer or as a software developer. You're gonna get to the office and you're gonna speak to a lot of project managers. You're gonna speak to a lot of business analysts, people who speak to our stakeholders and people who drive like where the company goes, right? Our investors. You as a developer are not gonna speak to those people. Well, you're not gonna speak to all of them, but you need representatives. And those representatives are going to be speaking with you, right? So you're never going to be in some room all alone and somehow you magically get a task for you to do and then you do it and then next and then it's never going to be like that.
So you need all those skills, you need all those people working together to build something.
Yes, you need skills. So communicating with people. You need to have, a good understanding of people's EQ, right? You also need to try, by all means, to have a good EQ and
for people that don't know, Sean, what's EQ?
EQ, that's I want to say emotional intelligence, right? So I know the Q is not there, right?
Because working with people requires you to, it can be frustrating sometimes that you need that.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, so the last thing you want to do is find yourself being this great developer. Like technically, you are amazing. Like you write the best thing, the code. Like your apps work perfectly. but like you're a difficult person to work with. Right? You're always moody, maskuluma now, like you're very cheeky, like everything in Jayako is like, you know, that's not how you want to do it. So that's the first thing. And then also, you're going to work with other developers as well. Right? So you're never going to be working by yourself. You'll find that most of the time, especially when you start.
So you're not building this house alone. You're actually building this house with other builders, other software developers, building the software.
Building the software, right? So you'll find that most of the time you're working with other developers, especially as a junior. You're going to be working with your seniors. Those are the people you need to hang around close with when you want to develop yourself technically.
Yeah.
You know, ask them questions like, why did you do it this way instead of this way?
Yeah, don't sit there and keep quiet.
Don't sit there and keep quiet. And
because someone else has done exactly the same thing. Instead of sitting there for 2 days, but just by asking, you can get whatever problem you have sorted in.
Yes, exactly. You can get whatever problem you had sorted quicker because now you decided to speak out, you know, shine, man. Especially as a junior, that's your opportunity because there's a lot of room for you to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And investing commas.
And that's very important, Sean, because I find that like in my experience as well, like, you know, as a software developer, you know, prior, it was that people that were asking a lot of questions, they were learning quicker. And also those are the people that are like, hey, yeah, Sean is always talking to this. He's always asking questions.
Yeah.
Those are the people that we like. Like we like questions.
Those are the people,
we like helping people.
Exactly.
And people are afraid to go ask for help.
Yeah. So my coworker, there was a time when I actually asked him, what is his advice for me, like as I'm in this journey of being like a junior, you know, and he said two things, right? He said, work hard, like really hard, right? But also show up, be there. Like whenever there's something going on, whether it's good or bad, within the team, within the company, within the space, be there. Be present, be present, right? Those two things are gonna work for you like 100%. So the be present part is what we're talking about in terms of communicating about, to speak with people, tell people about yourself, you know, ask them, Oguti, like ask them about themselves, like have conversations with people, kuluma nabantu, you know, develop relationships, right, with people in the workplace. Trust me, it's gonna go a long way for you, and also work hard because you can be the most amazing guy in the office, like when ulethela abantu ama-donuts, but like your performance yako is like really bad, right? So you want to keep a good balance of those.
So what would you say was your challenges? Like what were the things that you found difficult this past year as a software engineer, as someone who's, you know, working for the first time?
I definitely had more challenges as someone working for the first time than I did like as just a software engineer in general. Well, I did have some as a software engineer. I'll start with those. Being able to communicate with non-technical people, right?
So you have to simplify a lot of things and use English.
Use English, right? So you'll find yourself being in a meeting where you're speaking with like 4 non-technical people, and maybe there's that one technical person, right? What you tend to do is fall into the trap of, I'm going to speak technicals because I know this person understands me. And then you forget you're not in the room with just that person. You have other people who don't even know what do you mean when I'm API failure or blah blah blah, right? So you need to train yourself in speaking English. Get away from the technical terms.
So knowing your audience and knowing, this is my type of audience, let me
adjust.
and but if you are with other nerds, other developers, then you can go crazy.
Yeah, he said nerd. Yeah, then you can go crazy.
Developers
then.
are nerds, man, come on.
Yeah, then there you can go crazy and like truly explain what it is that's wrong or what it is that's right. Maybe what went well, if something went well, right? But to non-technical people, most of the time, what you find that they care about is the feature from a business perspective. The results, right? You can build the most sophisticated button.
Not how you build it. Hey, I added this layer.
They don't
Does
care.
it do the job?
Does it do the job
or not?
Is it fast? Is it safe? That's
Yeah.
it, right? That's what they want. So try and sort of train yourself to be able to communicate with those people, right? Accommodate that audience because you're going to find yourself being in a lot of those situations, where there's non-technical people. You're the only one there. You need to speak English.